what does this say about the global inflation picture, the supply chain snafus? It's not over, is it?
No, exactly. I think there was Ford did a better job in the last 2 quarters of fixing some of the heavier disruption that they suffered compared to some of their peers, but he's catching up with them. And if he's catching up with them, it's probably catching up with others. Some of the competitors like Stellantis are a bit more careful about easing supply chains. They can improve and right a bit. And of course, inflation is biting in a bigger way than car makers were willing to admit a few weeks ago.
So I guess the Fed raising rates isn't really going to help all that much. What do they need to do?
Well, I mean, the whole industry has to. The industry and the economy has enjoyed 10 plus years of falling cost of money, and more recently in the auto industry, this tightness of supply was very helpful, and then used car prices were doing extremely well, which actually makes new car prices more affordable, and all that is reversing. And so you basically, there's a bit of a Goldilocks situation during the restriction of COVID, and all this is normalizing. The positive still is that there seems to still be a shortage of cars. So we're not looking at a big decline in car sales from here, but the cost of buying a car and the inflation of materials going to the car are going to have to be compensated somehow or translate into lower profitability, which, to be fair, the market has started to price for some time already.
Philippe, good morning. So the market has started to price that for a while, has been pricing that in for a while. Are there some manufacturers then, I imagine there are, that are managing these challenges better than others?
Porsche, maybe?
Yes, whoever has more pricing power. So, Ferrari, Porsche, those businesses have a bigger backlog of vehicles. Also, in some cases, my understanding, when you buy a Ferrari and the delivery is going to be 12 months later, well, the price is not completely set. The price needs to be adjusted as you get closer to the delivery. So those car makers have ways of adjusting that maybe more volume car makers do not. And then if inventories do come back at dealer levels, then dealers will set more of the price than what we've been able to experience during COVID. And that is also going to be another variable in the pricing environment for the car makers.